Hello, everybody. Wasn't going to do a Sunday stream, but I like to go out and do things that are kind of random and boring and that type of shit when I'm not streaming. And because of the way that this quest is set up, as soon as I walk out the door, these little monsters are going to be following me everywhere. So, we're going to do a special stream. And right now, we're going to go kick the crap out of a vampire.
God might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
Slow. Y'all are slow. Okay. There we go.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Morthal were it in my power. They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you. I suppose you're right. I'm not a fighting man. Go, and avenge my LAIR for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Samson's upset. Friggin' spell.
Seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend? Yes. Let me just take this coin purse off your hands for you. And those nice boots you've got there. Now, you just stay here with all your friends, and I'm gonna go get my shovel. Huh?
Sons of bitches, okay. Yeah.
What was that? That's your best, huh?
Hopefully my coughing jag is over. I love allergy season, it's so great. Alright, that comes back out at the beginning. And that little alcove.
What was that?
Big glowy light orb over my head and you can't tell where I am.
Must be my imagination.
Damn.
Is someone there?
Yep. Right there. Sure, you're the dead end here, dipshit. Okay. Alva. Oh, Alva. They may have gotten to you before I did.
Huh?
It always sucks when the vampires do her in. I like to kill her, but sometimes, yep. See, I killed this bitch. Cock blocked by a vampire. Took away my kill boner. Alright.
Mother's calling me. It's time.
Sorry about that. So because that's done and we have a couple other things to go do, we're going to go do those before we pop back and tell her that he's all dead. Let's kill the giant at Stonehill Bluff. Let's see. That would help. I'm getting aggravated. There we go. Boot Palace. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, over by my house. That'll be good. I'll keep him out of my yard.
What's that?
You picked a bad time.
Oh man, guys, come on.
Oh, I yield! I yield!
Get out of my house, you twat.
That's your best?
Come here, you little shit. Get out of my house.
I am your sword and your shield.
Oh, where? Nope. I don't know where you kebab the other one, so we're just gonna let you have that, and I'm gonna go try and find this frickin'. There we go. That one is done. Excuse me. Alright, so I don't actually need
Guard
to
might
hear.
get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
Shut up. My gosh.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them.
Really?
Remember,
So
being
you
a
just
bard isn't just about the music.
right on up there that you hold. Alright, that's for Lammy.
Pardon me, but I trust you've been working on your poem on the classical heroes of Skyrim, yes? I'm sure it will be fun.
Whiterun.
Just don't...
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Circle stones to the southwest. That's Secunda's kiss. The giants hold it sacred.
Lately, it seems I am more nurse than priestess, tending to those who have suffered, both in mind and body, from the... Yorik's sister? Poor child. Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing. Thank you for this. Something for your trouble. Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
Okie dokie. Back to Mortal.
What happened?
What happened?
Oh. Laylet moved. It is noon. Where is Lemmy?
What do you need?
A fine day. It's amazing how much you can learn from a book. Here, let me show you some of the things the temple healers taught me about potions.
What you are hearing, if you were hearing a poochie, is my border collie Pit Mix is having a dream. And so she is barking and chasing something in her sleep.
Oh.
What is it?
Okay.
Dragons?
You.
If you've business with the Jarl, excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward. Until next time.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did. By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my home.
I hollered her name and she woke up.
You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch. Congratulations. I grant you this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Until next time.
I do what I can to... There aren't any houses for sale in Morthal, but if you're interested, I could sell you land in the hold where you could build your own house. Excellent. We're glad to have you as a landowner in Hjalmarch. Here's the title to your steading.
Dabu.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Excellent. Lead on, Thane.
If I have a choice of a follower, it's usually him or Janasa, because he's a little demon as a follower. And I usually wound up marrying him, but I wanted to mix it up, so I took Stev, whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, that guy I'm married to, I took him. Alright, we are going to real quick pop back to Lakeview, Lakeside, and grab the stuff, drop off some stuff, grab this other stuff so that I can get him set up there, and then I'll deal with the rest of that shit later. And then we will be heading to Solitude. Hello,
Hey, Ma.
chicken.
Welcome back. Could I get a few gold to spend, please?
Certainly, of course. You know your weekly allowance. Here, have a
What?
grand. Yeah.
Seriously? No way. With this, I could buy everything in the market. Wow, thanks.
Yeah, go buy a township, honey. Alright.
Can I help you?
Oh, not right now. I have to drop all of it, just a lot of it. Really don't have that much this time. That's good. Because it's starting to get full, which is why I did this special stream, because I was going to go get rid of all this crap and do all of that, and when I went out the door, the villagers were there, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go do that before I can do that. So, I'm just gonna drop off this. Grab all of that.
Hi, Ma.
Hello.
Long
What
life.
do you need, Thane?
Oi. Too much shit in the entryway. Alright, 2. Alright.
What do you need, Thane? I'd be honored to be your steward. You've built a fine steading here.
Well, not yet, but I will.
Until next time.
Right, I think I need to go in here and put him a bed in here, or he'll default back to the town. So...
Honored to see... Certainly. What did you have in mind? I'll keep an eye out for a good cow to purchase.
Alright, that should keep him fairly locked here. So, we are now going to go to Solitude. And I will try to go through the side quests that are here. If I have had to do it before to stop something else from happening, I'll notate who you still talk to. The first one is when you come in here and you're watching the execution, if you go up and take the locket off of the body before the ceremony and everything is over and he's been taken to the Hall of the Dead, you can glitch and not get the quest from his sister. Similarly, in the Winking Skeever, if you talk to the alchemist lady before you talk to the boy in here, that guy walking around there, he will not give you the Stros Makai rum for...
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
For Firebrand in the Blue Palace. So if you want to be a completionist, like I said, you need to come in here and talk to him and then go talk to the alchemist
Welcome to
lady.
the Winking Skeever, friend. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
I already got the one for the Stros Makai for him, and that's the Fletcher. So, and we already had a go around. Alright, go talk to this guy here.
Spare some gold for a veteran? I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I do miss that helmet.
Oh, there is a drunkard that I am trying to find here. this one.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Okay. Over here in
Got a lot of
Radiant
respect
Raiment,
for the restoration school.
I have already done it. But you talk to the sister.
Everything's all right?
And she will make a comment, her. You talk to her, and she'll make a comment about your clothes.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask
And-
the price, you might be in the
yeah.
wrong store.
Gee.
Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should see what we have available.
Now, normally she will suggest Radiant Raiment clothes, but because I've already done it, in order to avoid the possibility of her getting killed and me not being able to get it, or getting it and not being able to complete it because she's dead. So,
I've been looking to expand the business, and your investment will certainly help with that. I accept. I'll start planning how best to spend this. You have my thanks. Thank you for your patronage. Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
yeah, see, now her attitude before was so
Oh, let me just drop
great.
everything to help you. Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying. Finally.
You can buy amulets and shit from her. Amulets of Debella and kids' clothes and stuff like that. Alright, so we got Noster. We got her. I'll go over here and talk to Angeline.
You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun? Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news. Splendid. With the extra coin, I'll be able to purchase twice the volume in supplies that I normally do. Well, I'll call upon my suppliers this very evening and arrange to double my orders. Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. People to see and places to go, huh? Later, then.
Oh, all kinds of them.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me. Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world. Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's Court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone.
Is there a quest where I can kill you?
We'll speak again later, if
I
we
doubt
must.
Alright.
Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Berend. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Excellent. I think... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
I'm afraid I'm running errands at the moment, but please visit me later at
Are you here to
Temple of
talk
the
about my
Divine.
brother? Do you think his execution was justified? Brogvir. He opened a gate and they executed him for it. He opened a gate and the wrong man rode out of it. If that man hadn't been Ulfric's Stormcloak. If Ulfric hadn't killed High King Torig. But it was Ulfric. And he did kill the High King in honorable combat. My brother refused to allow the Imperials to take revenge for the deed. So now he's dead.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Then like Rogvir, you have a Nord's heart. It's hard for many of the people here to understand. I think Aldous understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had... I think I need to be done talking for the moment.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
I don't want to talk. Dragon? Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire? Oh wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa.
Best defense is a good defense.
I don't
Am
have
right?
anything to say. Thanks. Papa talks about it some. Mom doesn't say much since Uncle Rogvir died. She doesn't even go to temple anymore. I wish she would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to. You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you? Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
You know, the Winking Skeever's not just the best inn in Solitude.
You look
It's
an
also
apple to
the
keep you
only
healthy,
inn in
a
Solitude.
tomato to keep you strong.
That
I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help. I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood Marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
Svari, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire company workers and those red wave thugs.
These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
Hello. True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman. Why, of course. And will you also be needing the bow that shoots rainbows? Or perhaps a quiver that dispenses beer? Look, if you want arrows, we have them. But don't insult my intelligence. Excellent. I think you'll... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
Alright, he
An
sells
archer,
basic
huh?
arrows.
I've got just what you need.
Not very many of them. But he does sell some.
Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with? I think I would, if it weren't for my son and my wife. Oh, Sema would have my hide if I even suggested I might step foot on a battlefield. You think Stormcloaks and Legionnaires are dangerous? Ha! It's almost all I have time for these days. The men training here in Solitude, and the troops out in the field, they all need weapons and armor. You should look into joining. They could use every hand they can get. To be honest, no. But High King Torrig supported them. And now, her Lady Elisif has thrown in with them. You could say I'm a king's man at heart. I guess that's Jarl's man now. My loyalty lies with Solitude. So, where Jarl Elisif leads, I follow. Such an investment will mean that I could... You'll look back on this as one of your best decisions. I swear it. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Yes? Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man. Sometimes you just do what needs to be done. You don't have to hate a man to kill him. Though, admittedly, it helps. Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle-ready. Keep my men in your... Generally, posting information is need to know only. I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. Her daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told.
Now, you can talk to him about the training and all that stuff, and he will ask you to go get a book.
Come on now. I want those arrows dead center.
I have already gotten the book. So that quest does not activate. I've also been into the Bard's College already. And got the quest to go to King Olaf's verse. Now I'm trying to find Greta real quick.
Wanna play tag? I thought adventurers were supposed to look 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Pardon me. You can't catch me. You can't catch me.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Where are you, Greta?
Mother says I shouldn't talk to people.
I'm not looking for conversation. She did she? She's gonna get a sit-down later.
She won't be able to sit down later, is what you meant.
Well, I wish it were that simple. Maybe it is. Look, I want to go back, but I won't feel right in there without a tie to Talos. My brother Rogvir wore a symbol of Talos. He kept it hidden on his person. If I had that, I can't go near his body. Would you get it back for me? Thanks. And like Rogvir, you're a Nord at heart. It's hard for many of the people here to understand.
Alright, so that's how you get the quest to go get the amulet from the guy in the tomb.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
Feel free to make requests. Come by the Winking Skeever anytime you want to hear a tune.
We already did the Daedra one with the guy that was wandering the streets. And there are small radiants that you will get from the people in the Bard's College.
You're that new member of the Companions.
Unfortunately, I got the flute one before I found
So exciting when new folk come into town.
the
I bet you've had
quest,
plenty of
so
adventures.
yeah.
Thane brought. I can always find time to share a word with a warrior.
We're just gonna go in here in the door, pass some time till the court comes back in, and get the rest of the quest as far as I know. If anybody knows of any other ones, feel free to let me know.
Sabeel Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected. I make sure Erica keeps breathing. No, that honor is Sabeel Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor, and keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. You are free to leave.
Please, my duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
If I needed something from you, you would know it. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. Excellent. I think you'll be glad. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs at court. You direct those You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Watch your feet. Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
Alright. So, with that being said, we've gotten the majority of the Solitude things initiated.
So exciting when new folk come into town.
And
I bet you've had plenty
so
of
we are
adventures.
going to stop the stream there. That'll give me a chance to go clear up some of the other stuff, dump some of my stuff, and have a whole bunch of things to choose from the next time we stream. So, thank you everybody that may have popped in, and we will catch you later.